Hey, welcome to the very first Makeshop Appalachia digital workshop. Design thinking. Da, da, da. So today is all about ideation, coming up with ideas, exploration, exploring the unknown, and radical imagination. A little about us. I'm Megan.
Hey, I'm Mavry.
Hey, I'm Tracy.
Hey, I'm Jasper.
Hi, I'm Jayla.
This workshop is all about you, your ideas, and your dreams. We are centering you today. And today we're exploring the questions: what does Appalachia need for our new future? What does your neighborhood need? So, you ready to get started? By the way, for this workshop, all you'll need is the Workshop 1 worksheets, or as we like to call them, the vision pages. And some markers. If you don't have the vision pages or the workbook, you can download them on our website, or you can just use a blank piece of paper and follow along with all of the fun things we're about to do. So, let's do this.
Hey, I'm Mavry. Ready to get started? First up, selfie mapping. This diamond, made by Affirmative Art, is a way to put to paper all of the positive things going on in our lives. So, starting in the top triangle, draw, doodle, or write 3 achievements you have. What have you accomplished that you're proud of? Okay, we'll give you a moment here. Draw, draw, draw. And next, bottom triangle, draw, doodle, or write 3 people who have supported you in your dreams. You can draw little pictures of them or even write their names out. Take a minute. Third, in the left triangle, draw out 3 of your superpowers. Not sure what your superpowers are? What are you really good at? Get creative here. Sky's the limit. Are you super kind, super smart, inclusive of others? Are you really good at public speaking or running? Get creative here. Take a moment to draw 3. Last but not least, the center of the diamond. That's you. Time to draw your self portrait. How do you see yourself? What represents you? Is it a body part, like your face, your eyes, your heart, your brain, or another symbol that truly represents you? Is it a spirit animal, a shape? Use your imagination and think about how you want to visually represent yourself. Awesome. Take a look at your selfie map. You're a magnificent diamond. Take a moment to look at all of the amazing things about you and your dreams.
If you need a little bit more time to sketch your ideas out, press pause here.
Hey, I'm Tracy. Okay, now that we've had some time to center about ourselves, let's think about the place we live. We're going to explore the question, what are the best things about the place you live, with what we call a mind map. Mind mapping is the process of mapping lots of different, really quick ideas together and drawing lines to a map how they relate to each other. A finished mind map could look something like this. So, grab your mind map vision page with the words "your community" at the center. If you don't have a vision page printed out, you can just write "your community" in the center of a blank sheet of paper and draw a circle around it. Now, what's the first thing that comes to mind when we ask, what are the best things about the place you live? Quick, write it down and draw a circle around it. Okay, what's the next word that pops into your head? Write it down in a new circle and connect it to the first circle. Keep going. Write down as many ideas as you can in the next few minutes. Let your imagination run wild with ideas. And remember, in mind mapping, it doesn't matter how wild the idea is. No idea is a bad idea. Here are some questions to help you brainstorm if you get stuck. Who are the incredible people in your neighborhood? What do you love about the physical environment? What's the greenery like? The houses, the built structures, the parks, the sidewalks, the playgrounds, the animals. Is there art? And what kind of things happen in your neighborhood that you love participating in? What brings your joy?
If you need a little bit more time to sketch your ideas out, press pause here.
Hey, I'm Jasper. So now that we've explored all the strengths and positive things happening in the place we live, now let's take a look at the challenges. Yes, challenges can be called problems by some, but we look at challenges as opportunities in disguise. So get out your next vision page asking, what are the biggest challenges in your community? With 9 circles. Again, if you don't have the vision sheet, just draw out 9 circles on a sheet of paper that you will be able to draw inside. Now inside these circles, draw out 9 different things that you see as challenges in your neighborhood, your community, things that you really wish that you could change. If you need help thinking of things, ask yourself, do you feel safe in your neighborhood? Do you feel supported? Do you like the buildings and houses around you? Are you able to get to school and other events easily? Are there problems that you'd like somebody to fix? So just take a moment and, rack your brain a little bit, figure out what you can come up with.
If you need a little bit more time to sketch your ideas out, press pause here.
Hi, I'm Jayla. So, like we said earlier, challenges are just opportunities in disguise. Now, let's dive into the next vision page. What does your neighborhood need? Well, let's start off this another mind map. And then we'll dive into some empathy interviewing. In the same way we made a mind map on all the great things about our community earlier, now we're going to mind map ideas on what our neighborhood needs. So take a look in the circle in the center that says neighborhood needs and fill in the blank with all your ideas. First idea, draw the line. Write the idea and circle it. Keep going with as many ideas as you can think of. If you're stuck, think back to the challenges you drew and think of what might address those challenges to make them opportunities. Think back to the neighborhood strengths and think about what you could build on to make your neighborhood even stronger. When no more ideas are coming, turn to someone else in your house and ask them, what do you think about our neighborhood needs? Write down all their ideas too. When we can ask others their opinion, we come up with even more great ideas we might not have thought of ourselves, and we can empathize with others. This is the beginning of empathy interview. If you want to keep going, ask this question to other folks in your neighborhood and write down their answers. You're doing a great job. Keep doing more.
If you need a little bit more time to sketch your ideas out, press pause here.
We've just generated so many thoughts and ideas in our mind maps, in our drawings, and in our empathy interviewing today. So now it's time for creation. So please turn to the last vision page, page 12 if you have the sheets printed, or grab a blank piece of paper. Now is the time to start imagining. What can you dream up that could start to solve some of the challenges in your neighborhood? Draw, write, collage, sculpt if you have some clay or some Play-Doh sitting around. Take some time to brainstorm different ideas of what your dream neighborhood might look like, what it might have, what you may be able to tackle to start to see some of the things that you envision come to life, to see your neighborhood be the place that you envision, that you imagine. If you're feeling stuck, go back to see what you thought your neighborhood might need and start there in your challenge map that you did earlier. Could you invent or imagine something that could be brought to life to tackle one of those challenges? No idea is too wild or out there. We want you to dream big. think up as many ideas as you want. Do you want to do a project in your neighborhood? Do you want to start a company? Do you want to invent something? Do you want to build something? Do you want to discover something? Do you want to collaborate with someone, like a neighbor or a park or a public safety group or the mayor and the city council in your town or a local organization? Who could you think of that you could dream with, that could align with your dreams? So I'm going to ask it one last time. What is your dream? You have all week to work on this radical, big dreaming. Share your dreams and ideas with us by posting them on Facebook, on our Facebook page, or emailing them to us. Next week, we're going to learn how to design something that starts to communicate our idea, to visualize it for the world. So spend the rest of the week ideating and dreaming and putting all those dreams to paper in drawings and words and collage, however you want to vision. And we'll see you next week in our next design workshop, digital design. See you soon.